I just listened briefly to the former MD, Mr. Dubik. I think from what I take from his submission is that he's ever ready to work along to make sure that we unravel all the issues that surround the container. As to what he has just said, we, from our side, from the ministry's point, the minister was very clear that there was some mismatch or misinformation given to him at the transition and when he went on site. That is actually the stated his constitution of the committee. And the committee also came up with another report. The minister, in any way, he's actually been very consistent with his point that the missing containers, or where if Mr. Dubik is saying that it's not missing but displaced, whatever it says, you have to find where those containers are. So we as a ministry, we have already engaged National Security and then the Attorney General's office to actually work on this. So the National Security and the security agencies are doing the necessary investigation.
Is it possible, because of the role he played as managing director of ECG during the period that he served, his assistance may be required as far as the investigations are concerned?
Obviously, I cannot really determine that for the security, but I'm very sure that even with the wealth of knowledge and information he has with regards to this, I think it would be very prudent to invite him and then speak with few answers or also what he knows about it, just to help the situation. That is all.
Because of the privileged role or the place that he sat, I mean...
No, I'm just saying that he has actually, even from the conversation that you have had with him, as I earlier said, I just listened briefly because I was just coming from a meeting and then I heard him speak briefly. So I'm saying that at least even without he speaking now, having headed ECG for this period, I think that it's prudent that you invite such person to also speak some few answers from you with respect to the current containers that we are talking about.
And his disappointment is that the committee that was set up by the minister did not even speak to him.
Okay, so obviously I think that I cannot speak to it because I don't know. We have also not listened to the side of the committee. And in the committee's report, they didn't indicate the number of the people that they contacted. They didn't actually know that.
So, Honorable, is the ministry aware of the number of containers that were auctioned?
No.
And so any talk of auction may have to be subjected to some kind of investigation?
So, Elton, as I earlier indicated, there is currently an ongoing investigation. Myself, even this afternoon, have done a letter also following up on one or two of them. So the whole discussion, I believe that we maybe have to start that bit and then wait by next week, a lot of reports will come out and then that would actually guide us in our conversation. Because, the missing containers or whatever it is, the items that Mr. Dubik is saying that they may possibly be auctioned. I think if he says that they are possibly auctioned containers and then those materials are from auctioned containers, I think that one, he may have to be a bit more or less, I would just say that he cannot preempt to say that all the items that have been found could be auctioned because he may not be privy to where people got their materials from. So I think that personally, that is not the position of the ministry. Personally, I think that may not be right.
So this
on Sunday, I had an intel of a truck loaded with cables, which developed a fault on the Swedru route. I called the police, asked them to impound the truck. From Sunday up to today, as we speak, nobody has actually gone to the police station to claim ownership of the cables. Now the driver and the mate, they are in police custody. Car owner has not even shown up. Owners of whoever gave them the material, they actually mentioned some names. Nobody has got. When they went to check, they were ECG embossed on the cables.
Right.
So these are some of the things that we are still doing a lot more investigation. I think the one is security service in charge of it. I would prefer that maybe we just hold on for them to give us some information, which I hope is not going to be long from now.
Right, just a final question for us. So this new investigation, is this the one you've written to the Attorney General and the NIB to undertake?
Well, that one was done by the minister. I'm just saying that there are other follow-ups that when it become necessary, we all do. So sometimes, just like I mentioned the Swedru one, the information got to me. So I have to relay the information to the security and then the national security to actually also move into also ascertain the fact.
Okay. And then last week, over the weekend, the minister said he is contemplating setting up another committee that will be made up of custom, forensic experts to look at how the containers got into the country, the processes it went through, and then finally how it left the port. Has that also started?
Yeah, so all this are also they are all, so there are a lot of work actually being done now. The whole issue goes beyond just containers. Even the bit about procurement, So we'll do a very holistic investigation on all these issues. Even as we look at the direction of specifically for the containers. We also do a whole audit and then the investigation of the ECG and its procurement and how it declare products from the ports.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Gyan Mensah, Deputy Energy Minister.